Today we'll show you how you can make easy gold if you're playing Paladin. We will show you how you can farm strat, and on average you will be getting from 50 to 70 gold per reset. Obviously we will not be counting like epics that you can drop time to time. Let's get straight to pool, and after we will talk about the gear and talents and everything. Professor, please.
That's good. So whenever put your Righteous Fury up, try and keep your Sanctuary up. That guy just run off there. Drop the key. So what I normally do is just auto attack this guy. Then I will judge any seal. Just judge that guy. We come around here. There could be a spawn with a rare right there. Might not be. We will exorcism that guy. Target the horror. Judge him. Get in the spot without dying.
Okay.
That was a bit of a rough ball.
No, it's fine.
You can see sometimes it doesn't always go smoothly. And then you want to just keep up your Consecration, your Holy Shield if you want to. Don't really have to. Sometimes I Arcane Torrent just to bring the casters in a little bit. And then when you get down to around 2-3k, it's when you want to either Blessing and Protection or Divine Shield. So you shield, heal yourself up, make sure you keep your Consecration down. Heal yourself up twice. If you got the mana, you can get like a Holy Wrath out if you've got enough time. Stuff should be pretty close to dying. See all these mobs that spawn? If you don't have your Consecration down, they all blow up for like 700 damage and you'll die.
Okay, we don't want that.
You definitely don't want that. And get to looting. I like seeing what goodies I get picked up.
This one first was the easiest. And let's go to the tricky part. Blizzard make something to make it much harder than the last TBC, but honestly I didn't notice any like problem at all, and or any difference when I was doing this like 4 years ago. Well, wait, not 4, 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's quite long now.
Yeah. So they sometimes can like knock back you, but that's about it. So okay, let's see the tricky part. So we're avoiding the pack.
Yeah, you don't want to aggro that pack just yet. You want to get this pack here. So I normally target caster and pull him with mana tap. Yeah,
you can use exorcism or you can use fear, turn undead. So like whatever you feel.
I tried to keep my exorcism for this next little ball. What you want to do if you're pulling, you want to try and jump over crates because it gives you a bit of a gap from the mobs, so they don't slow you. Target a mob up here, exorcism, and then run along the walls again so you can get some more gaps jumping over the boxes.
Okay.
Second pull. We stop here. Oh, been slowed. Then obviously get your trinkets going. If you're getting low, like I am now, you'll
the trinket from the shattered holes, but we will talk about it after.
Let me move that.
You really need to have that trinket. I think it's the only mandatory item. The rest
until you get to like the later phases, but
yeah. This is phase 1 recording, and we're expecting phase 2 next week or so.
You can use some holy water if you've got it laying in your rags, just to throw it down, but if you don't have it, you don't really need it. Getting low, so I'm gonna Blessing and Protection, heal. 2 heals. Well, keep your Consecration up. Drink some mana pots if you're running low and finish them off. Easy.
Easy money.
Here's really easy money, mate.
Yeah. And the last pack will contain the boss with the blue items guaranteed, but it's much harder than what we've seen before.
This is what I made in the last couple of days, just from farming.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
So you can make the epic fly mount maybe in like 4-5 days of heavily grinding.
Yeah, if you put enough time into it, it's quite a lot. Each reset, what's 8 to 10 minutes, and you're making 50 gold. So,
And I recommend to have like either enchanting or engineering. And the first aid is a must because you can use your rune cloth and make bandages and sell it higher. And engineering, you need grenades and bots. And also bots sometimes can sell scrolls for extra profits.
yeah.
So this one is useful.
But these spirit scrolls are not worth anything, so I just use them.
Yeah.
But the Aegean strength ones, definitely worth selling.
Yeah. And if you're like thinking to do this farm for a long time, you can invest in the like 22 slot bags that sells in the Shatrach, and they cost I think 1,100, but I think it's worth it.
I've got the 18 slots.
Yeah, 18 slots is fine. Yeah.
We're a bit cheap for the old gold. This is the last pack. You can make this pool longer, but half the time I get distracted.
Yeah.
You can go all the way into the live side.
Yeah, let's make it as complicated as possible.
Yeah, so we'll just pull this pack here. So if you want to pull anyone, exorcism, and then remember what I said, try and jump over boxes to get gap. Let's jump for getting slowed. Try and find the patchwork with our macro, which I'll show you in a minute. Mr. Boss, the patchwork.
Okay.
And then find a nice little cozy corner and start swinging away.
I would add that gets nameplates, so you will like get the idea of what is happening, and you also need it so you can juggle your blessing of wisdom and blessing of light. So if you're low on mana, you use the blaze of wisdom. If you're low on health, you use blessing of light, and you just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, sounds good.
In later phases, you can go in for damaging blessings, but I think it's safer and you'll only win like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I prefer to keep wisdom up on
Yeah.
the patchwork, just because I'm getting a little bit low now, and sometimes one or two mobs just take a bit of time to die. So if you loot the major mana pots, it's probably not worth fendering them and just keeping them just in case you need them. This mob's not dying. My bags are getting a bit full.
Yeah, it's fine. So when I did it, last iteration of TBC, I went for the engineering and you just sell everything to bot. But enchanting is, I don't know, I would say it's like a half-half. Both are very profitable and useful. And if you want to make like character only dedicated to this, you can make him engineer and enchanter. But I think it's overkill.
I like enchanting because when you get blues like this, which Fender for 88 silver, you can get 4 gold, 4.5 gold at current prices. You loot this supply chest, you never know what scroll you're going to get.
Yeah.
Intellect one's not really worth picking up. But at the current price of this Agi scroll, 3 gold, 20 silver.
Not bad. So now we will show you something different, how it will look from the outside. So maybe you get like another perspective. So we have like 2 runs. I will be in stealth and I will be just watching what our professor is doing. So like we said in the beginning, you just judge the first pack, then you pull with exorcism the second pack, or with fear if you feel that you're too cocky and too good. It doesn't matter. Same here.
So I'll get that pack over there. Exorcism then. Horror. You want to...
And there are sometimes you see there is a chest that we missed the first time because they can be or can be not here, depending on how lucky you are. But this is how it looks from the outside.
Yeah.
It feels more disgusting because you have like a face zombies and everything sparkling, and it's really hard to take. If you're doing this for the whole day, you can damage yourself. So be careful with that. You can see that we didn't took this pack because we will take it when we go like from the third pool on the way back.
Just remember not to be too close if the mobs explode.
Yes, and there's this one too. And you can see I getting like 10 reputation per mob, so you're getting really fast the reputation you need. Back in the day, you could boost people with that for reputation and for the experience. Now it's banned. But you still can do it for yourself. Same as, like, for example, a mage can boost himself if he wants in slave pens.
See this sneaky guy? Didn't even put it on free for all.
Yeah. Okay. So I have like, oh, nice. So we got, it's from rare?
That was from the rare what spawns just here.
And like we told in the like first pool, sometimes they will be rares, but you don't have to worry about. They will automatically will be added to your pack.
Yeah, there is another rare that can spawn here, which can be quite nasty. His name's Skull. He's a caster. He'll spawn here. He'll just keep casting at you from here. There's a good chance you might die if he's there if you're new, but if he is, just don't worry. You'll get used to him.
Yeah.
Not a friendly guy. I normally go to 4, so then I don't have to drink mana pots. Sometimes if it gets a bit hairy, if I get slowed or anything, then it can get a little bit hairy.
Mm-hmm.
Scary part is when you get slowed. Even if you're slowed for a second without like tapping freedom as soon as you can still take a fair bit of damage. Oh, I might have pulled that mob.
You pull them a little
That's
bit
okay.
too early. I think it's even better for the video because now what to do if things like doesn't go like as smooth as we planned. But as you can see, our professor have like 94% of health, so he's good. So just don't worry. Like he said just now, the only like tricky part maybe is the first pool because there's a lot of bosses and the rare caster. All the rest, and don't forget on the first pool the guys explode.
I know they all spawn like a little mob. Yeah. When they die, they all spawn like a little mob that blows up. You need to keep.
Yeah. So keep an eye on it. Like you can backpedal a little bit and keep concentration under your feet. So now it's very clean pool. If you can see, there is only like one guy at the fountain and one pack here. So we're all very good.
Didn't mean to miss the fact.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. It's okay. So I'm not helping him. If he dies, he dies. Oh, I have, but it's fine.
Shouldn't die.
I forgot that the sentry citizen can hear me. See me.
See, where did they come from?
Yeah. So
Sneaky.
I did try to grief our professor a little bit, but you see, it's super easy and nothing to worry about at all. Now let's get to the pleasant part. Loot.
Yeah. Getting all the money.
You also can sell on the auction house bone fragments if you're lucky, but in TBC rarely anyone buys them. I think you still can use them for the rep.
Yeah, I think you can.
Because some people are still like farming Nux for gold, and I can show you this as well. You can farm it as rogue, as mage, and there's a lot of like cheeky farm spots that's going on in the game. Like you can farm mana tomes as stealth class. You can farm symbols as stealth class very easily. Okay,
Last pack.
last pack. Let's see how does it look.
You see the rare we called on the first spawn. You can either spawn where I killed him. It'll be up here, in this spot here, or it'll just be up here a little bit.
Yeah.
Just over here, right here. There's 3 spots you can spawn, but he's really worth killing just for.
For the blue, yeah.
It's like 5 gold a run.
Yeah.
If you miss him and you're losing like. If you do 5 runs an hour, it's 25 gold. And if you're doing more than 1 hour, it adds up to be a fair bit of gold.
Yeah. And as I told you at the beginning, you can also use like fear, because we missed 1 pack here, but I think it's not a big deal, and it's very gear dependent, because you need to cast that fear and they will be hitting you during that time, and you cannot block if you're casting on fire.
Sometimes it's just easier not to go back on yourself.
Yeah, like 2 mobs here and 3 mobs there. I don't think it's worth the risk. So it's up to you. Maybe if you're like a stacked guild tank in phase 2 or phase 3, you can do whatever you want. You can backpedal and aggro everyone.
Oh, yeah, I actually got slowed on this pool, so I had to free them.
Yeah.
So just don't panic when you get slowed. Hit your freedom, and you're good to keep going.
Yeah, you have a lot of protection cooldowns, including Trinket. You can lay hands, you can bubble and heal. You have all the just. You're literally undistractable.
I'm literally just doing this so casual that I'm just clicking, and I shouldn't be clicking.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it's really worth it. Like do it, like maybe twice a day. It's fine. Like 1 in the evening, 1 like in the morning. All up to you. It's very easy. It's very stable gold income. You don't need any help from outside. You don't need to buy gold. So it's. Can you get banned for this? Like
No.
I feel that someone can ask this question in the commentary. I don't think not, because you're doing it only for yourself.
Yeah, if you're, I don't think you can get banned. I think you can get banned for boosting, but you can't get banned for doing it on your own and farming gold.
It seems like pulling like 10 mobs in the forest. You cannot ban for that. This is the difference, that you are not in the forest. You are in the dungeon, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if they banned paladins for doing this, there'll be no paladins left in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, little chest here. Just to show them the chests, the crates, which difference is. See that one in front of us is sparkling?
Yes.
That means it can be looted. See this one here is not sparkling?
Oh, nice. They added it because in Classic there was all sneaky chest, and now you can see. Yeah.
You can't loot that one.
Yeah,
It's
you
got rats in it.
can. Yeah, there's a bunch of rats.
You get some. You normally get a grey and a scroll, which if it's a weapon, it's a couple of gold just for the weapon.
You can even see from my inventory. So let's talk about the talents, what you're currently using and what you can recommend. Can you show us the talents?
This is a vengeance build, so it just gets a bit more damage out. See the vengeance there. This one's pretty simple for rebound. For block, this one is hit on armor. You can't go wrong with armor. Fence. This one you need because you got the 6% damage reduction. It's nice to keep up. Reckoning, just an extra chance at swinging at a mob. You get more mana back from your wisdoms and things. Sanctuary, it's nice. Damage reduction and some reflex. And Holy Shield is more or less the same. Damage, more block and damage reduction. Reduces the mana cost. All your judgment. Parry. Crit. I've only put it here because
just to feel
I needed to put it somewhere. If you like putting that point somewhere else in this tree, you can. And this one's just reduced chance to be hit by spells.
Yeah, you need to have the pursuit, so you will move faster and will not getting the days.
Yeah, and obviously reduced chance of getting hit by spells.
Yeah.
More damage against undead. can't go wrong. Sangora is more damage, and then improved Sangora is just a bit more damage. Vengeance is a nice little proc, just to
Okay.
do a nice flat.
So you went fully on the approach to get more damage. There's
Yeah.
also like very valuable build if you are using the Retribution Aura, but I think this is more, it's much more faster than that. So it depends
Yeah,
on
you
your
see the
gear. Yeah.
ticks on my Consecration's quite high. You can do it in just your normal primary tanking spec, but I prefer this one because it's just a bit more smoother, the mobs die a bit quicker. My gear, I like to use 2 pieces of the dungeon set for the reduced mana cost. Then you can use, I've personally gone for as much spell power as you can. I'd say the minimum spell power you want is 300 plus 300 plus also wizard oil and maybe some spell power food, and you should be fine with minimum 300. So I've got some raid gear. This is PvP wrists, which are pretty easy to get. They're really good. Just mostly all of it's got spell power apart from.
Yeah. And the main thing is a figurine from the Shattered Halls, because you can get healed back to full just by
Yes.
blocking. You need it, or otherwise it's really hard. And can you do it in the greens?
You can do it in greens. There's some decent greens in Neverstorm. This area here, there'll be some quests. You can do it with them. If you fancy doing a few dungeons, try and get the Righteous set. Really good. Should be good to go as long as you got the trinket and 300 spell power. Fairly tanky. You should be good to go.
Like roughly it could take you like 3 minutes to go to the city, sell, and like maybe 3 minutes back. And if you have engineering mining, you can make extra gold, because there is on the way there will be rich thorium veins sometimes. And you just sell everything, and you can mail your like mats enchanting for your alt bunker to save some space.
This guy, you need to be friendly with Hydrant Dawn to be able to repair him and sell. But doing a couple of runs should get you friendly. Oh, don't sell that.
There's also one more rare, like the ghost spirit that patrolling near the patchwork. And I think there is one extra at the mail office, but you will pick them up anyway when you do the pulls, so just don't count on it like really hard. Just concentrate to be safe and go through it as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and don't expose your back to the days. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Maybe first couple of try you will be dying, but it all comes in with the practice. And be sure to subscribe, help out the channel, and happy grinding.